everyone, thank you for stopping by the Mama Elephant YouTube channel. Welcome to the Mama Elephant anniversary event. We are celebrating 8 years with Mama Elephant. All of the products in this video series will be available on Tuesday, September 15th. We have 3 products to share with you today, and first up is holiday word banners. I love these holiday themed sentiments. You can hang them off of trees, or you can have little critters hold either side of them, but I really love how versatile these are. There are also coordinating dies available for holiday word banners, and I'm obsessed with the look of the die cuts after you cut them out with the coordinating dies. It looks really slick and it looks really nice on projects. Next up, we have the big Oh So Jolly Creative Cuts die. This is a large scale sentiment die, and the thing I love about it the most is it cuts out the sentiment in one piece, so it makes it really easy to use on your cards. And finally, for today, we have Foliage Frame Creative Cuts. It cuts out a really nice frame and different foliage pieces that you can use to decorate. We'll be looking at the different pieces later. Here's a closer look at the holiday word banners, and you can stamp it out in any ink color that you want. I liked to stamp it out in a coordinating color with my card projects. Also, you can use different colored pieces of paper as well, so you can come up with different combinations. Here is what it looks like after you cut it with the coordinating dies. I just love how it cuts around the letters. I think it looks really slick. I love the way it looks on projects. I stamped out a bunch of these in different colors in paper, and I put them in a little bowl to use later. Here's a closer look at the Foliage Frame Creative Cuts. First, it cuts out that background piece there with different leaves on the outside. And then you have a little leaf sprig here, a little flower, another little flower that you can use to layer, and some different berry sprigs. And then also loose berries that you can cut out in a different color and layer on top of that sprig there. Here's a closer look at Oh So Jolly, and again, I like how it cuts out in one piece. For this first card, I'm going to be using the holiday word banners and also that Oh So Jolly piece. So I had colored a ton of these Oh Penguin trees. I was just practicing with my Oh Hoo Hoo markers, and that's what I used to color this. And I really liked how it turned out, so I thought I would use this because it was already colored. And then I'm using the slim window dressing dies for my slim card base. And then here, I'm just simply using that Oh So Jolly. I wanted it to coordinate with my Oh Penguin tree. And then also to kind of fill up space and make the sentiment a little bit more interesting, I'm adding the holiday word banners. And you can use whatever sentiment that you want. I'm using "'Tis the Season" and "Fa la 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 la" for this particular card, and I'm just kind of looking for the perfect placement for these sentiments before I adhere them down. Now that I've found the perfect placement, I'm going to adhere my die cuts using art glitter glue. I want my Oh So Jolly to kind of be beefy and to stand out, so I cut it out in white in 110-pound paper, and then I'm layering my yellow die cut on top. And then I've adhered the holiday word banners with the art glitter glue as well. And for this, I am using a folded card base to put my card front on because I want a little bit of aqua around that white card front. So there is that card. I love the way it turned out, and I like pre-coloring images because it makes it so easy to make cards. So here we're going to play with the Foliage Frame Creative Cuts. And we're going to be making some clean and simple cards. I have a craft card base here, and I've cut out the base of the foliage frame with cream colored paper, and then I've cut out the leaf sprig with craft paper. So this is going to be a super simple card, but I really like how elegant it looks. And then I'm just going to place it there. And then for the sentiment, I'm going to be using the holiday word banners. And I wanted it to match my card. So I've cut it out on the vanilla paper, the same vanilla cream colored paper that I used to cut the card base. And instead of stamping it out in black, I've stamped it out in a dark brown. So it matches with the craft paper. So I think it looks really nice whenever you have a pop of red on a card. So I'm taking those loose berries, cut it out in red paper, and then I'm layering it on top of that berry sprig there. I debated adding sequins and other things to the card, but I really liked the way it looked just like this. So we walked away and we left it. So just for a little bit of a surprise, I created a card base using red paper, and then that's what I'm going to adhere that card front on. And I think it looks really nice and really elegant, and it was super easy to do. I wanted to create another card with this die, so I'm kind of playing around with that foliage frame piece, and I've cut it out using one of the landscape dies from the Slim Card Basics. And I kind of want to create like a snowbank type thing, so I cut that out and in half with the landscape die, and then now I'm cutting away that foliage part of the frame, and I'm using the stitch line as a guide so I know where to cut, and that'll be like my little snowbank. So I've cut out the base in craft paper again. I love craft paper for Christmas. And then I'm taking that snowbank piece that I cut out and layering it on top. And I had a little extra image here from Santa Baby. And then I'm just adding it on top of the snowbank. And then I fell in love with all of the loose berries. It's so funny what die cuts I'm interested, like I get attached to, and I just really love those berries, and I loved cutting it out in red, so I cut out a bunch of them. And then for my sentiment, I am using the holiday word banners in the same manner that I did the last card, in vanilla colored cardstock and stamped out in a dark brown. I believe I used the Gina K amalgam ink in chocolate truffle. So I'm just taking those loose berries in red, and I'm just putting them around the leafy part of the frame. So I saw that Vera, who's on the design team, uses these POSCA paint markers. So I was totally intrigued. So I had to get my own. I only got the white, and I love them. So I used it to make snow in the background, and I love how opaque it comes out, and I kind of love the size of the dot. I believe I got a pack from Amazon, and it was 3 different sizes, and I believe this is the medium size one. But it was so fun to use these POSCA markers. I always like to see what Vera uses because I just love her cards. So I loved that. That was like a big hit in my craft room. So now I'm just going to mount that card front into a white card base. That is it. I'm calling these cards done. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay safe and happy crafting. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye, guys.